Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back. This is part 2 to the Command & Conquer General 0 hour recording. 1 hour long, obviously, because, well, just because. I'm not sure if this one was an hour long or if this one was 30 minutes long. It was, part 2 is most likely going to be like 30 to 45 minutes long, so, if you did find the playlist in the description below and you watched part 1, I welcome you to part 2. If you clicked on this video and you haven't seen part 1, to keep up, be sure to go to my playlist or go to my channel and find part 1 to this video. Otherwise, this isn't going to make any sense. So we're looking at this from spectator mode. Currently, I have begun my attacks on the enemy. As you can see, I am the red. I've kind of spread my defenses out all the way across the board. Most of the yellow guys, they pretty much got wiped out, so I decided I was going to move in. That's my ally there. And I guess part 2 is just mostly me attacking, me finally taking the enemy on. Part 1 was mostly me building up my resources and building up my base, building up my defenses, protecting my allies, watching my allies get crap kicked out of them. They never really got past this little middle area here. So let's go ahead and begin, and we'll see how I do. I've already taken out the orange guys. I think they're pretty much gone. They're almost gone. They don't really have any buildings left. For those not familiar with this one, with my channel, whenever I do Command & Conquer General 0 hour videos, I like to change it up a bit, so I don't just do a whole bunch of hard armies. Occasionally I'll do this is an 8-player field, there's only 6 armies on it, 2 hard, and 1 easy for team. That's technically me counting myself as a hard army. Which in PvE I am. In PvP I'm not bad at PvP, but at the same time I'm not like some of the pros out there. I like to play defensively whenever I'm doing PvE, but in PvP I have to switch it up a bit, and I'm not always used to it. Occasionally if I get the hang of it after a while, I slowly start getting better. So it looks like I've got some rocket buggies kicking the crap out of people right now. As rocket buggies usually do. That's a pretty common technique in PvP. For rocket buggies, yeah.
Scorpion, ready to sting. Let's kick up some dirt. Scorpion, ready to sting.
So now I'm trying to take out the low-level player here. And he's trying to take out my tunnel network that he got from cannon. But it's a bit too late.
Let's kick up some dirt.
See if I'm able to distract him with my tanks. Nope, but I did take out the tower with some scud launchers. Okay, so it looks like the orange guy, he's finally out. Now I just got China infantry and the easy China, the normal China general. Those are the only ones left.
Let's kick up some dirt.
These guys don't usually do much, but I figured, why not go ahead and have them attacking stuff. Give them something to do. Especially since I needed these guys elsewhere. It's like, alright, you guys have something else. You guys have something else you need to do.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Me looking for more
Let's
units.
kick up some dirt.
Defense has got nuked again. Dun, dun, dun. Checking. I find it adorable that my easy army ally is still trying to at least make a dent. He's actually still trying to do stuff. And it's funny because the whole time that now that I remember a little bit about the match, the whole time I was doing the match, I thought, you know, he wasn't actually doing anything. But apparently he was sending like secret task forces out that I didn't see him. They were like the Navy SEALs of the battlefield. I didn't know they were there. It's freaky, bro. Execution style on my mind. Alright, how are the green guys doing on money now? What? How do they still not have any money?
Let's kick up some dirt.
Alright, now the blue one's gone and I forgot what color this guy was. We've got a decent army set up now. Yeah, this is the fun part. This is when things get a little bit dramatic. Just a little bit. Don't know why I'm sitting in there though.
Let's kick up some dirt.
So my ally just launched a nuke. Someone. Yeah, there he goes. Launched him at a Chinese infantry. A little bit of a blow, a little bit of an early blow.
Let's kick up some dirt.
That's definitely going to be pretty costly for him. Bless me. I wonder what happens if I click on these guys. Oh, the other guy was pink.
Minigunner
What?
reporting for duty.
Oh no, that's literally him. There you go. 0 units, 0 buildings, 306 units lost, 102 units destroyed. He's got 0 money right now. Poor babies. Oh, I'm rebuilding my army and preparing to attack.
Let's kick
Prepare
up
the
some dirt.
troops. Yeah. Prepare the troops. Prepare the massive armies to raid the enemy base. Dun, 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 dun. Fix the broken tunnel. Otherwise, it might fall down on top of the army, and that would not be very good. We don't want that to happen, because if that happens, that will be very bad. Oh, oh. Too lazy to just let them drive a
Let's kick
few
up some
feet.
dirt.
Nope. Gotta stick them in the
Puncture
tunnel.
the next thing that moves.
Because it's faster, and they are awesome. And we got some more rocket buggies to complete the picture. Rocket buggies,
I'll
rocket
puncture the next thing
buggies,
that
rocket
moves.
buggies. Bum, bum, bum. That went way up. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Don't seem to be doing much else.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I wonder what those were. Like, why were those planes even there? They weren't flying towards any of my allies. I mean, they were going way off to the side. And China infantry doesn't have any, what was this called?
I'll puncture the
They
next
don't
thing
have
that
any
moves.
little money platforms. The USA General does. Unless they drop some tanks or, some infantry in their own base. Usually, though, they like drop it out in the middle of the battlefield or something. Or near the enemy base.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Whoa! I almost
Let's
dropped
kick up some
a
dirt.
can of Diet Dr. Pepper. That would not have been good.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I don't usually drink soda, but unless I'm doing like a review. But right now, with the painkillers that I'm on, it makes me feel a little happier. And I feel a little bit more awake. So there's that. All right, we got this. I don't know why my scud launchers are still all the way the hell over
I'll
there.
puncture the next thing that moves.
Usually those would have been the first things that
Let's
I'd,
kick up some
that I'd
dirt.
move. How is it? Oh, that's close to my base.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
To be honest, that's not the biggest one that I've done. I mean, my unit pile-ups can get pretty big sometimes. Especially if I want to go for like
I'll
that,
puncture the next thing that moves.
just wiping the entire field with one army.
I'll puncture the
I
next
usually
thing
do that with
moves.
China Tank though, because you build a whole bunch of the little Emperor Overlords, and you can build like 20 or 30 of those, and you can actually just erase the map. 25 Emperor Overlords, and everyone is done for. Alright, you put some Gatling cannons on those guys, you basically win.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Mini gunner reporting for duty.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Usually, if you have China tank on your,
Ready to sting.
if you have two China tank generals on your side, they'll usually end up taking out a couple of the armies on their own,
Puncture the next thing
or
that
the enemies.
moves.
China tanks is really good for
I'll
offense.
puncture the next thing that moves.
Obviously, they don't, they don't like my China tank strategy of just launching a bunch of, sending a bunch of Emperor Overlord tanks out there. No. Apparently mine's overrated, but,
I'll
they
puncture the next thing that moves.
launch a bunch of tanks. They still do that. God, I don't know who just, oh. That was the enemy's
I'll
missile.
puncture the next thing that moves.
Oh, shit. Was that the enemy's missile? That was the enemy's missile. Yeah, he saw the. He was like, "Oh, I know what you're doing, man."
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Usually, it's not a good idea to have all of your units and all your buildings really close together, but hey, I was preparing an army for attack. What can I say? It's always easier when they're really close to each other. Like I said, though, this is the fun part. I usually only do what I'm about to do here in a few minutes. Obviously, whenever my attacking army gets completely destroyed. Or at least, whenever a lot of it's destroyed. I think I do it in like 5 minutes or something like that.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Oh, there we go.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to see what happens here soon, because this next part kind of ticks me off, because your allies will do this quite a bit.
Scorpion, ready
If you
to
can
sting.
figure out what it is here in like, next few seconds,
I'll puncture
then
the next thing that moves.
prosecute. There is something on the screen that gives you a little bit of an idea of what's about to happen. And for those who have played this game a lot and done a lot of these kind of matches, you'll probably spot it pretty quick. And you'll probably be able to guess what happens too.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
At least I think it happens in this replay.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Oh. Okay, maybe not. There is one of my replays that I have, or it might actually just be later in this
Scorpion,
replay, but
ready to sting.
you'll see what happens.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Basically, occasionally, like if you've almost wiped out the entire enemy base, and your ally launches a super weapon like a Scud Sword, or a nuclear missile, and you've got all of your troops in the middle of that base, right? And they go and they launch their super weapon at the base while your troops are still in there.
I'll puncture
They
the next
destroy
thing
like
that
half
moves.
of your army, and all of a sudden you don't have anything to attack with anymore because your ally just wiped all of your troops out. Look at all of those landmines.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
The benefits of having long distance weapons.
I'll puncture the next
Scorpion,
thing that
ready to sting.
They don't touch screen. No. I thought this was going to be out as well. I did. Yeah.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
And they all go falling down.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Oh, finally hit 100k, or 200k. Tap, tap, tap. Alright. Yeah. All those freaking rocket buggies, man. Oh, is this where it happened? There we go. Okay, so it wasn't a nuclear missile. It was the guy's freaking airplane. Both of them happened.
You are victorious.
Game over. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's look at these stats here. So overall, I collected 477,953 supplies, destroyed 52 buildings, lost 2 buildings, built 106 buildings, destroyed 540 buildings, lost 104 units out of the 336 units that I created. Obviously, China infantry lost a whopping 816 units out of 817 units because they literally built that many units. It's insane. Okay, they destroyed 254, so they did a pretty good job there. Built 41 buildings. They only lost 35. I don't know how that works. They didn't surrender. We literally took all their buildings out. That's great. They destroyed 2 buildings, and then they collected like 223,000 supplies. China tank 185, 152 units lost, 495 destroyed. So they almost destroyed as many as I did. They built 28 buildings. They lost none. So apparently, I did a better job of protecting my ally than I did of protecting myself. Although I didn't do too bad with me either, because I only lost 2 out of 106 buildings. He destroyed 13 buildings, so he did pretty good there. He only got 81,000 supplies, but he didn't really make a big play for that. China infantry, they always go for the oil derrick, so of course they were, the closest to me. The orange guys, 319 units created, 306 lost, 102 units destroyed. They built 35 buildings and they lost 6 of them, which again doesn't make sense to me. I don't recall them surrendering at any point, but hey, they destroyed 5 buildings. I don't remember that, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in there. They got 83,949. Now the thing you have to realize is they didn't actually earn all of this. You start with like 50,000, so the reality of the situation is you probably should like subtract it. Oh wait, no. I guess they don't include that in the total. That is the weirdest thing ever. Which means that these guys right here, the 2 easy armies, actually collected that much. I don't know how. They didn't do anything. They didn't try and get any resources. This one I might understand, but 65,000 is a bit of a much. They actually created quite a few units though for an easy army. I mean, this guy right here was right on par with my China tank ally, which isn't bad at all. Although he lost 143 of them, but the ratio is still, it's still there. That's right there. That's what, 30 losses? Yeah, just about 32 units killed between those two. So he lost like, well, no, he ended it with 30 units alive. And then this one right here, same goes, another 30 units basically, so like 27 in that case. So he destroyed 119 units, again, not bad. He only builds 14 buildings. He's an easy army. They don't build very big bases. He lost 5 of them, which is why I stepped in and decided to protect his base. And he destroyed 6 buildings. Wait. Yeah, that was my own. Okay, I was confused for a second. And then you've got this guy down here. Created 86 units. Lost 77 of them. Destroyed 24, so he didn't attack very much. He built 12 buildings and he lost 12 buildings. I'm not sure how you end up with situations like this right here, or this right here. Maybe they did surrender. I thought I destroyed all of their buildings, but maybe there was still some left and they decided to. No, because I personally remember destroying like every one of their buildings. Not the orange one, I don't remember destroying all of theirs, but I do remember taking out most of their base. But the pink one I do. And then they didn't destroy any buildings at all, so they're depressing. So not very good for job. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe for more amazing content. I will see you guys next time on my next Command & Conquer video. Again, be sure to check out the description box below for the playlist for more Command & Conquer General Zero content, or subscribe to my channel if you just want new videos and you don't want to go back and see the old ones. Well, I do recommend it because some of those were really fun to do, and from what I've seen, based on the views and the likes, were really fun to watch. Not all of them did too well. Some of them, it just kind of depends on your taste. Do you like defensive? Do you like offensive play? I've got a decent mix of all of them. I've also got some of the original Command & Conquer videos. So from the original Command & Conquer Generals game without the 0 hour. I've got another playlist where it's Command & Conquer Renegade. I've got like 4 or 5 videos on that one. I will be uploading more. I just haven't really gotten to it because I've got to go through some of the missions so I can get back to where I was whenever I was originally recording it. And then another thing that I definitely recommend checking out if you like my Command & Conquer videos is check out my Command & Conquer Shockwave mods. Those were really fun to do. I love the Shockwave mod. not so big on the, forgot what it's called, but it's like the really high-tech one. Starts with an M. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. And then I have another Command and Conquer game on there. It's like Command and Conquer 4, and apparently, from what I checked on the reviews, not very many people liked it. It was one of EA's games, one of the ones that they made, and it didn't get very good reviews from very many people, and people all across YouTube seem to have a general hate for it. But, you know, I mean, if you're just coming home to relax, it's a pretty fun game to play. But if you're looking for something hardcore to do, it's probably not something that you're going to be really into. So it depends on why you're playing the game. With Command & Conquer General Zero Hour, if you're playing it, it's probably a mixture of both. You know, you want a bit of a challenge and you want to relax. But the game that I'm talking about, Command & Conquer 4, it's a little challenging if you said it's a hard mode, but it's not exactly for hardcore players. Which I'm not a hardcore player by any means, but I'm also not someone who just plays games casually. I'm in between. You know, I do play it for the challenge, but at the same time, I'm playing it for the experience and on occasion just to sit down, sit back, and relax and have fun. So I will see you guys next time, and peace out.